Imagine starting your day with something that quietly raises your risk of heart disease, food poisoning, and maybe even type 2 diabetes. That's a strong claim about eggs, so let's stress test it with data. First, cholesterol. One large egg packs roughly 185 milligrams of cholesterol, over half a day's worth by many guidelines. For decades, we thought dietary cholesterol didn't matter. Newer evidence is more nuanced. In some people, hyper-responders, egg cholesterol significantly bumps LDL, the artery-clogging kind. Meta-analyses show that more eggs per week can correlate with higher cardiovascular risk, especially in people with diabetes. Not everyone is affected the same, but the signal isn't zero. Second, saturated fat. Eggs aren't butter level, but they do contain saturated fat that nudges LDL upward. Combine that with typical pairings: bacon, buttered toast, and the breakfast stack leans pro-atherosclerosis. Third, food safety. Salmonella still rides along in or on eggs. Undercooked yolks, runny whites, cookie dough, classic vectors. For kids, pregnant people, older adults, and immunocompromised folks, that's not a small gamble. Fourth, diabetes links. Some studies associate frequent egg intake with higher type 2 diabetes risk, particularly in Western diets. Mechanism debates aside, if you're insulin resistant, it's worth considering whether eggs help or hinder your targets. Fifth, bigger picture costs. Egg production can drive antibiotic use and animal welfare issues. Environmentally, eggs beat red meat, but trail many plant proteins in emissions and land use. So what do? If you love eggs, treat them like a sometimes food. Prioritize fiber-rich breakfasts: oats, beans, tofu scrambles, chia puddings, for cardiometabolic wins. If you keep eggs, cook them fully, skip the greasy sides, and pair with vegetables and whole grains. The shock isn't that eggs are poison. It's that a familiar staple can quietly tilt your risk over years. Small swaps, repeated daily, change trajectories. And that's a breakfast worth waking up for.